Good morning, everybody. Thank you. That was a very nice welcome, a very nice good morning. So we've had a little bit of disruption to our school schedule the last couple of weeks. What do you think about this snowy, icky, rainy, icy weather, these snow days? Yeah. Some of you probably really like it, I'm sure. The only thing about snow days and when we miss school is that our routine gets broken, and it takes a little bit of time to remind ourselves of what our routine is. And that was a great question. Somebody said, what's a routine? What's a routine? I love that question. Who could help me out? What is a routine? I'm going to come down and ask somebody.
I don't know.
Oh, okay. Who can help? Looking for somebody that knows what a routine is.
A routine is an art.
Well, it actually does take some artistry in order to follow it. I'll go with that. I'll work with that. But I'm looking for somebody to help us understand what is a routine.
A routine is when you do something, then do something else, then do it again, then do it again.
So kind of like a pattern? Oh, okay. So when you have something and you do it over and over and over again, and you repeat it, that's absolutely right. Like every Wednesday morning, coming together in the theater for our community assembly, right? Is that a routine? Absolutely, absolutely. So guess what? Talking about routines, tomorrow our routine's going to be broken again because there's no school. Teachers have school, but students and parents, there is no school for students tomorrow because it is a teacher's in-service day, which means teachers will be here planning, talking about curriculum, looking at assessment, thinking about wonderful ways to challenge and bring wonderful learning opportunities to your students. So no school again tomorrow for students. We have a pretty busy agenda this morning for our theater, for our assembly. We actually have Mrs. Morris's third grade class that is going to start. So Mrs. Morris's class, if you could come on up. Following Mrs. Morris's class is going to be our fourth grade class. They are going to share some things they've been learning about, and you'll notice it is the Stinger Day today too. So if you could practice good active listening with voices off, eyes looking at the presenters, that would be very helpful.
Cumulus clouds are puffy.
Where's mine? Sometimes look like pieces of, what is that word? Floating cotton. Cumulus clouds have been observed on nearly all of the planets in our solar system.
The base of each cloud is often flat and maybe only 3,300 feet above the ground. Cirrus clouds are thin and wispy. Cirrus clouds are composed of ice crystals that are originally come from super cold water droplets.
Cirrus clouds are most common from a high level. Cirrus clouds are most typically found at heights greater than 2,000 feet. Cumulonimbus clouds. The basic ingredients used to make a thunderstorm are moisture, unstable air, and lift. You need moisture to form clouds and rain.
A thunderstorm cloud is a storm with lightning and thunder, and it's produced by cumulonimbus cloud, usually producing gusty winds, heavy rain, and sometimes hail. Cumulonimbus clouds are thunderstorm clouds that form if cumulus clouds continue to grow vertically. The basic ingredients used to make a thunderstorm are moisture, unstable air, and lift. You need moisture form.
Cumulonimbus clouds can be found at the height from low to medium altitude. It usually lies around 700 feet in the air.
Cumulonimbus clouds can grow up to 20,000 to 32,000 feet tall.
Stratus clouds are formed when large air masses cool, also known as fog or mist. Stratus clouds are also the lowest forming clouds. Stratus clouds are layered clouds that form when air that is forced up slowly.
We did a project of clouds, and there's 4 different ones, as you can see. And my teacher wanted me to share my Animoto video that I did, so.
Thank you, Mrs. Morris's third grade class. Let's do a big round of applause for their class for putting together the presentation for us about clouds. How many different types of clouds did we learn that there are? 4, that's right. So when you look up in the sky and you see the clouds, sometimes you might see beautiful, peaceful ones. I like the way the candle refers to them as beautiful and peaceful, but are they all beautiful and peaceful? No, some are storm clouds too, absolutely. So thank you, nice job with the presentation. Moving on to 4th grade, Mrs. Taft and Miss Rosado's class, or classes.
Can we fit? We can't fit. No, there can be a bathroom. Just step up. I can't. I gotta read something.
We have been learning about figurative language and idioms. We have also been learning about how we portray animals in literature. See if you can count how many of the idioms we learned about include an animal.
My idiom is a fish out of water. The literal meaning is to not be in the place you're supposed to be in.
My idiom is kettle of fish. My literal meaning is something is completely different.
My idiom is get off your high horse. And the literal meaning is quit thinking of you are better than others.
My idiom is hold your horses. Literal meaning is wait a minute.
My idiom is horse of a different color. The literal meaning is something that's different.
My idiom is to let the cat out of the bag, and the literal meaning is to tell a secret. My idiom is curiosity killed the cat, and the literal meaning is asking may get you in trouble.
My literal meaning is a cat got your tongue. No, not my literal meaning. Idiom is. My literal meaning is why aren't you talking?
My idiom is raining cats and dogs. My literal meaning is it is raining. It's raining really hard.
My idiom is doggy bag. The literal meaning is to take home leftovers from a restaurant.
My idiom is a little birdie told me, and the literal meaning is someone told me a secret.
My idiom is bees in your bonnet. The literal meaning is the girl is upset.
My idiom is the goose is cooked. Means you're in trouble.
My idiom is bird brain. The literal meaning means someone who's not very smart.
My idiom is put a bug in his ear, and my meaning means keep out your eyes. Okay.
My literal meaning is pig out. It means to eat a lot.
My idiom is for the birds. It means something that is worth nothing.
My idiom is cry crocodile tears, and the literal is to pretend to be upset.
My idiom is make a mountain out of a molehill. The literal meaning is make something that is not important a big deal.
My idiom is to be in hot water, and the meaning is to be in trouble.
My idiom is it costs an arm and a leg, and the literal meaning it was expensive.
My idiom is kill 2 birds with 1 stone, and the literal meaning is accomplish 2 things at once.
My idiom is cooking up a hornet's nest, and the literal meaning is a commotion which possibly ends in anger and frustration.
My idiom is slap on the wrist. The literal idiom mean is to show disapproval.
My idiom is night owl. The literal meaning is someone who's awake all night.
My idiom is burn the midnight oil. The literal meaning is to work or study until late into the night. How many animals did you count? It was 25.
Okay, come on, friends. Come this way. And go right back to your seats. See? Oh, I made a slideshow. Yeah, go like the graph. I'll keep it. Oh, God, sorry. Here, I'm gonna give you this because I gotta put the slideshow and it's gonna help me.
Good morning, everyone. I hope that you've been trying your hardest in specials, and by the amount of chips I've seen just in my room, I think that's going to prove to be true. So we are going to collect our chips that we've been earning. We have been getting some messages from the place where we're going, so everything's starting to come together, so we're really excited. Mrs. Taft was kind enough to make a visual to show us how close we are to our goal. We're going to collect them first. Great idea. My assistant, Travis, is going to collect the coins today and pour them in here. So 6th grade, come on down. We'll do it a little backwards today. Thanks. 5th grade, come on down. Fourth grade, come on down. Thanks, James. Thanks, ladies. Third grade, come on down. Travis, you're doing a good job. I usually drop at least 5. I always drop him. He's doing a good job. No, go back. Second grade, come on down. Did I just do them? First grade, come on down. I said the same thing. You might have a job for life now because and that's the worst jar to get them out of. Oh, so close to perfection. Excellent. Kindergarten, come on down. Excellent. Look at this. This is the first time ever, I would say, in the 5 years of PBIS that we've filled 2 stripes at once. Do you think maybe we should get a... I know that we're working towards our big prize. Do you think maybe we should get a bonus prize for that? All right, are you ready for it? Students do not have to come to school tomorrow. All right, let's look up here. Was that you? That was the loudest thing I've ever heard. Let's look up here. Can anyone tell me something about this bar graph? Something about this bar graph that might tell us if we are meeting our goals. Joey, can you lean over? You don't remember. That's okay. That happens to me sometimes too. Marky?
There's a bonus for us.
What?
There's bonus for us too.
Yep, there's bars for us too. Let's see, who else can tell me something about that?
I forget.
Does anyone remember what our goal was, what we were supposed to hit today? Thanks. 3,000. So now, looking at this graph, can someone tell me something about it?
We are almost up to 3,600.
We're almost up to 3,600. So someone in kindergarten, did we meet our goal? Yes, we went over it. So that means we're on track, which means Mrs. Taft is going to reveal a clue for us. 32 degrees. What can anyone tell me that might be special why we picked that number? 32 degrees.
Because it's so icy out.
It's going to be icy because that's when water does what? Freezes. So I think we're going somewhere cold again this year. Does everybody agree? All right, now remember, we have to work extra special hard in our specials because we've gotten these 3 snow days. So now we need to make up for all those specials we missed. Are you up for the challenge? Okay, before I turn this mic back over to someone, we just have a reminder from our PTF that we are doing our box top challenge. So make sure you are collecting all those box tops at home and asking friends and neighbors for help too. Does anyone have anything else to say? Kindergarten, have a great day. Thanks for being such a good audience.